Ace Attorney. This is a game that I am really familiar with. Today we're watching live dubbing a confused Ace Attorney AI by Mr. Max0r. Yeah, this should be a great video to watch while waiting for his Elden Ring video. I think it's a cool game. Actually, I just haven't had the time to watch it or play it myself. But yeah, let's just go ahead and watch this, shall we?
You have a difficult job ahead of you, Mr. Wright. The defense calls Larry Butts to the stand. Will the witness give his name and occupation, please?
What?
My name's Larry. I'm 20 years old, and I live with my mother.
Hold
Why
it!
do you still live with your mother at 20? Because I was born here. And why were you born here? Your birth
So
certificate
this
says you're from
an
New York City.
AI?
I was born
An
here.
AI
but I
wrote
lived in
this?
New York until I was 4 years old. Clearly, the witness is lying. How do you know that? You
I love the
can't
sound
know that.
effects.
Did a clown tell you that?
What?
A clown? Much like the clown who you murdered. I swear it's true. I moved to New York and everything changed. I was happier there.
The fuck
Why
is
did you
this?
move to New York? I wanted to become a detective. I thought it would be exciting to try new things. Larry, your whole
Sure.
story has been nothing
Sure
but
you
a
do.
long list of cliches. But I'm not lying.
Objection!
Born
Yeah,
here,
that's it.
Why does your birth certificate say you were born in New York?
What?
Your Honor, I request that this clown. Be
I
sentenced
expected
psychotic.
nothing less from him.
Very well,
What?
case closed. This court
fuck?
finds the defendant. Your Honor,
What? What's happening?
I am the supposed murder victim. Honky Honk. The clown. This man, Phoenix Wright, is a danger to society. I was the victim here.
The
I did
fuck
not
kind
kill
of name is
clown.
that?
How do you know? I saw him get blown to pieces by a blast of laser. Your Honor.
Oh my god!
witness is lying.
Oh my god!
Order.
What the fuck?
How could I have blown the clown to pieces? I don't even own a laser. If you were
What?
the clown, you... Stop it.
Stop
Mr.
it.
Honkster, do you have anything to
Mr.
say in your
Honkster.
defense? Yes.
Oh man.
I am a clown. That is all I have to say.
What?
Thank you.
What
Oh.
the fuck? Oh,
And I know
man.
everything. That's right. I know everything.
Oh my
What
god.
did you just say, Mr. Clown? You know everything? Of course. I am
The fact that they're dubbing this,
it's
it's so
I
funny.
know everything that happens in this courthouse.
Master of Dark Arts, you say?
Demon summoning. No, I can't summon demons. They're much too powerful.
Is he a professor at Hogwarts?
Mr. Clown, why is that so funny? You accuse my client of a serious crime and then you admit to knowing nothing about it. I do know about it, yes. I learned about it from the world's worst source of information. My parents. Your parents know about
Jesus
it.
Christ.
Yes, they're cops. They know about everything. I'm here to testify that my stepfather, Larry Butts, killed the world-famous clown, Hunker H. Moose.
Hunker
Do you know
H.
where you are?
Moose.
Yes. I'm at the courthouse. And why are you there? To testify in the trial of my stepfather, Larry Butts. Why do you want to know that? Because he killed my mother's beloved clown, Honker H. Moose. What's your real name?
The fuck is that
Henry.
supposed to mean? Oh my
How
god.
do you
I-
spell that name? Henry with a C. Thank
What?
you, Mr.
With the
Henry.
Where
Why
do you
don't
put
like
the
my
C?
stepfather?
Tell me.
I don't dislike him per se, I just don't think he should get off scot-free for killing my mother's beloved clown, that's all. So why did you come forward with this information? Because that person who killed Honker has never been brought to justice, and I wanted to make sure that
Yeah,
never
fair.
happened. Who killed Honker? I don't know. It was an anonymous caller claiming to be a magician. A magician? This is getting more and more interesting. Can you describe this magician? No, I can't. I only remember that he was a man with a dark sense of humor. Anything else? Did you get a good look at his face? All right, how about this? Mr. Butts was in a car accident, and when the police arrived, they found him unconscious and with severe head trauma. They assumed that he had been drinking and had arrested him for drunk driving.
What was that?
There was no drunk
I'm
driving
gonna go back
involved.
there.
Can you explain how the accident occurred? Yes, I can. It was an act of sabotage.
What?
The magician.
None of this makes
Why would a magician want
sense
to kill
as
Mr. Butts?
expected.
That I don't know. However, I can tell you who didn't. Who's that? The woman he was dating at the time, Daphne. I don't know why.
Who the
she would
fuck
want
is
to kill him,
Daphne?
but I'm fairly certain she's not responsible for this accident. How do we know their relationship wasn't falling apart? She hired the magician? No, she didn't. I did.
What is happening?
Yes, I do. I have no defense. But the real truth shall set you free.
What? What does that mean?
Mr.
Oh my
Edgeworth, who is
god.
your next witness? The musician, Mr. Frank. Mr. Frank, testify and tell us what you saw. Yes, sir. Mr. Edgeworth asks him some questions, and Frank says he doesn't remember a lot of details, but that it was dark and he couldn't see the driver's face. The car was upside down, and the only thing visible were the license plates. I ran to the car, but stopped when I noticed that the driver's door was open. I looked in to see a man slumped over the wheel. Was he dead? He wasn't moving. I screamed, and then I heard someone else's scream. I heard a woman scream. Where did the scream come from? Behind me, sir. A woman ran out from a dark alleyway. She was wearing a long white dress, and her face was covered by a white mask with a red mouth. Can you tell us what happened next? What did you see? A man came out of the shadows.
What?
He was holding a sword, and he was also wearing a white mask with a red mouth. The man was the defendant, Larry Butts. As you can see, Judge, this proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that Mr. Butts is guilty.
Objection.
Mr. Butts, how do you respond to these accusations? How, Your Honor, I would like to call my next witness. If you please, Your Honor.
Can you do that in a real
So
trial?
who is this mystery witness? The man who killed the clown. Are you sure that he's going to testify? Yes.
Why?
Who is this man? His name is Miles Edgeworth.
The fuck? I just died. I'm so sorry.
I call the witness to the stand.
my
Any
God.
objections? None.
I have literally
Give your
no
name,
idea what's going
occupation,
on
and
right now.
residence for the record. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I am a lawyer. I practice law in this
What?
city. What is your occupation? I am
does that
currently
mean?
serving as the prosecutor of this case. Where were you
I
on
am
the night of
face
the
bombing
murder,
so
Edgeworth?
hard right now.
I was at home. I got home around 10 o'clock shortly before the clown was killed.
I wish you could
Sure.
see it.
What
I
action
really wish
would
you
the
could see
killing
my
work?
face right now.
I was at home and I have witnesses to support that fact. There's the bartender who can confirm I was there until closing time, and my neighbors can vouch for my early to bed, early to rise routine. Bring the bartender to the stand as a witness. The bartender will confirm my alibi. Lewis, come here, would you? I need you to be a witness for the defense. Yes, sir? You can testify for the defense as to where you were on the night of the death of this man. I can. Well, let's have you tell the court where you were. I was closing up shop at about midnight, sir. Was Edgeworth with you? No, sir. He left at about 5 minutes before I did. So Edgeworth was not with you at midnight when the murder occurred. That's right. Edgeworth, your alibi is paper thin. That's right. Are you sure? Yes.
Are you sure?
But, what evidence do you have that proves Edgeworth is the
Awkward
murderer?
silence.
I don't have any evidence. I'm just telling you what Lewis said. Mr. Butts, there is evidence linking you to the crime scene, but none linking Mr. Edgeworth. Why should we believe you are not the murderer? Because I'm innocent. I don't know who the murderer is, and that's God's honest truth.
I see.
Alibi is very weak, Mr. Butts. Nobody can vouch for where you
All
were at
this
the
was
time of
written
the
by an
crime.
AI? That's
There
kind
is one
of
person who knows exactly
fascinating,
where he was at the
actually.
time.
Objection!
I can prove Larry Butts
Jesus
is innocent.
Christ, all these
Please bring his
objections.
fiancée Daphne to the stand. Why should I?
Reminds me of the Amber
She should be
Heard
the one to
Johnny
testify
Depp
that She
trial.
was at the photo studio the whole time. Yes.
I'm
she was
glad
at the
Johnny
photo
won,
studio. With you. With me. You're breaking up. What are you supposed to be, a cross-examiner? Call Daphne to the stand. Very well. Call
Yeah.
Daphne to the stand.
Yeah, call her.
Daphne, where were you at the time of the killing? I was at the photo
Who
studio
the
with my
fuck?
fiance,
Oh my
Larry
God.
Butts. No, you weren't. Why are you
Jesus
trying to
Christ.
disprove your own theory? Where are you really at? Where were you really at? I was at my house in my room. I was watching TV. At your house in your room at midnight. Yes.
Yeah.
This
That's
is
not
photo
weird
of
at
you
all,
and
right?
Butts dated at 11:59 p.m. There was no way you could have driven from the photo studio to your house in 60 seconds flat. It's
Oh, yeah,
it's possible
okay.
if you put your foot to the floor and rev the engine. Why would you do that?
But
Unless
yeah, why?
you knew a murder was going to be taking place. What? I swear to God, I have no idea. That's impossible.
You had me going there for a second. Now I'm lost.
Daphne, Larry Butts isn't the murderer. You are. You are the person who was hired to kill honky honkers. But you couldn't bear to tell your boyfriend, Larry Butts, so you needed to take him home before the murder took place. I can't believe
That
you would
face.
accuse me of something like this. I would never do that to Larry. Judge, declare the verdict. All right, all right. The defense would like to argue.
Can
why
they
the
do
court
that?
should not
No,
declare
probably
the
not.
defendant guilty. Oh, I've got you cornered now. Your Honor, I would like to introduce a new piece of evidence. A letter that was sent to the police by Mr. Butts' daughter, Rita.
New character. It just keeps
This letter
coming.
states that Mr. Butts received a threatening phone call from the victim 2 days before the crime. Well, the letter must be a forgery then. It's not like my daughter to lie. It's a desperate attempt by the prosecution to try and implicate an innocent man. What are you smirking at? Let me speak to my lawyer. Your daughter isn't your daughter anymore, Larry. She's Daphne in this scenario.
What? What the?
You heard me. Your precious daughter is actually Daphne, the magician's apprentice.
What?
You have evidence that proves this, Edgeworth. Yes, this photograph. It's a picture of me with the woman in question. Where did you take this photo? A month ago at the victim's studio. That means Daphne is actually the victim? Yes, Daphne was the victim.
No,
This is
what?
crazy. I don't believe it. The prosecution has conspired against me to frame an innocent man.
What?
Sit down, Larry. Then, that leaves one question.
I
Who
am
is the
so
magician?
intrigued, but I have no idea what's going on.
Am.
Who the fuck?
You are the famous magician Little Nick? The newspaper said so. Indeed, I have been wanted by the law for
What?
decades. I'm not going to stop. How have you evaded punishment for so long?
Why did he
It's
show
all
up here
connected to the
then?
case, isn't it?
Oh, my voice is
The
dying.
victim was a magician. I am a magician. I have been framed. It's impossible. So you mean the real killer was the police? You're joking. They were fed up with me ruining their cases, so they made one of their own. You're telling me that no actual murder took place? I'm telling you that the victim is still alive. Where is he? At the police station. I don't get arrested, and he dies. That's why I didn't get arrested. I was tipped off by the police officer who framed me. That means you still need to get arrested. Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll need an attorney. Me? Why? Because the police will try to frame me again if they get a chance. I'd rather have an ally on the inside who can help me.
What the
Of
fuck?
course, the
Why
trial
did you
begins
agree?
tomorrow.
Oh
See
my
you then.
god.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, oh my god. What the fuck did I just watch? What the fuck is that? Oh man. Oh yeah, that was I think that was probably the best video I watched today. That got me real confused back there. I didn't know what's going on. But it was so interesting. Wait, let me just go back here and see if I can catch that. I'm trying to find something. Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah. Let me just catch it. What? Accidentally hits desk. Oh, okay, I see. I am so sorry for all the noises I made. Jesus Christ. I laughed my ass off. Oh my god. Thank you so much for watching this with me, and yeah, goodbye.